What's good, my sizes? We're back again with another video, and today we will be doing a day in the life of a film student. And yes, I'm already dressed, but that is because I woke up a lot earlier than anticipated. I still need to brush my hair and my teeth, so we're gonna go do that. I gotta make myself some breakfast, and then we're headed off to class. I have class from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's a comedy writing class. And then I have an interview right after class that starts at 3, but the crazy part is this interview is across town from where my campus is. So, busy day. Let's get into it. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I always scrape my tongue off before I brush my teeth. And then I brush my teeth and then I do mouthwash. I don't always floss. I only floss if my teeth really bother me, but I flossed last night. So I'm just gonna scrape, brush, mouthwash. Alright, teeth are brushed. This is what they look like. So I am going to mouthwash because I always brush my teeth and mouthwash. I never do one or the other. But while I mouthwash, I'm going to brush my hair because why not? Alright, hair is brushed. I usually just let it fall into place. And these are my teeth after mouthwash and brushing my teeth. Sparkly. Next on the list is take my vitamins, make my breakfast, potentially make myself like a drink in my hydro. I don't know yet because I have a lot of equipment. And then I have to pack my car with the equipment because I have like 2 tripods and 2 cameras for the interview that I have right after class. So let's go do that now. We made it downstairs. I take the women's 1-a-day vitamins and the B complex vitamins. I gotta take 2 of these and 2 of these every day. Why? I'll be honest, I don't know. I went to the doctor and she told me that I need to have a vitamin in my life. So I got this one, and then she recommended me this one, this B complex. But the thing is, I also have low iron, so I think I need another vitamin for that. But I'm not really sure. I will say these ones smell terrible. I get them on Amazon. Actually, my mom gets them on Amazon. They smell terrible, but they taste good. These ones, garbage. I also can never open these. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so these ones have like different little fruit circles on them, and I always take the same fruit circles. So like, hold on. I don't want to drop my vitamins. I got like a raspberry one, whatever this shape is, an orange slice. The orange slices are disgusting, but I always like to take 2 of the same shape and color. That way they don't taste that bad. Also, my mom said that these make my breath smell weird. So I always like to eat something after I take my vitamins. Before I make my breakfast, I just want to say I've already packed my bag for today because I don't like to carry stuff that I'm not going to use for the day. So this is my production binder. So I'm taking portfolio, meaning it's the last class I got to take before I graduate. That was my dog. And so that's what the interview is for, because for my portfolio project, I'm making a documentary. So this binder has all of like the talent forms, my questions, like production stuff basically. So I packed that. I have my computer just in case the guy I'm interviewing today gives me like B-roll, but it's off of like an SD card. And then this is my microphone case. And then after that, I think all I have is my inhaler and some chapstick. This is my breakfast. 2 plain waffles, some fruit punch, drinking through a straw because my teeth look really good lately. Alright, I'm about to head off to class, but I gotta load those 2 tripods and these 2 cameras and my backpack into my car for the interview at 3. Hey, what is up, you guys? Totally forgot to update this. After I loaded my car up with help of my mother, I'm obviously headed off to class now, and I will not be recording that because I don't have like a thing to put my phone on my dash and then like drive and stuff. So we're just going to snap and we'll be there. So snap. And just like that, we made it to school. It is like 9:20 something, and class doesn't start until 10. So we're gonna go hang out with our friends for like half an hour. And then we are going to comedy writing, and today we have a guest speaker. So that'll be interesting. Don't really know what that's about. And then after that, we are gonna go to our interview. Also, let me give you guys a little thingamabob. Also, let me give you guys like a little insight on what this project is about. So I'm a senior in college. It is my last semester. I'm taking portfolio along with a bunch of other classes. And for my portfolio project, I planned on doing a documentary because it's just a lot less planning, like pre-production wise, I believe, compared to like a narrative. And so my documentary will be based off of Las Vegas entertainers. So I have interviewed 3 people. I'm interviewing one later today, and then I have one scheduled for tomorrow. And I don't want to give you guys like any spoilers because I do plan on posting this video or my portfolio video at the end of the semester when everything is all said and done. So I interviewed a knight from Tournament of Kings, which is really cool, an aerialist / dancer, 2 musicians, and my interview today is with a wrestler. So that will be exciting. I was really excited to hear that I was able to get like a lot of diversity. And it's not just all like, oh, you guys perform on the strip. Oh, you guys perform on this side of the strip. No, it's like they perform everywhere, all over in Vegas and stuff. So it's super cool. And I'm glad that I was able to get like a bunch of different occupations as well. And it's not just like dancer, night or something, you know? So I'm excited for you guys to see it. And yeah, so I'm gonna go hang out with my friends and then we'll go to class. Whoop, whoop. All right, you guys, I just left my comedy writing class. We had a guest speaker. I'll be honest, not really sure what happened in the class. I told my professor a few weeks ago, like, what's happening in my personal life. So my professor just kind of let me sleep today because I told him I hadn't slept in a while. So yeah, I got to catch up on sleep. Very thankful for that. But now we are on our way to the interview to set up. And he let me leave early because the interview is across town. But I'm excited because we're going to go interview a wrestler named Ice. So let's go do it. Hey, what is up, you guys? Quick update. We did make it to the interview spot on time. In fact, we got here early, and which is crazy because I got lost trying to find it. Anyways, we're at the Future Stars of Wrestling. So let's get into it. I'm excited. Hey, what is up, you guys? Definitely forgot to update y'all, but I just got done with the interview and it was like 20 minutes and then we shot some B-roll. But he actually, I met him through a friend, and the friend that I had met him through is like in the same program as me, so like the film program. So he was like giving me all these different ideas for B-roll shots, which was so great. And it was just nice to have somebody else like kind of have an idea of like what B-roll should look like, because these shots were really cool. We did a couple of POV shots, and yeah, he was super nice. It was such a good interview. And the next thing on my agenda is to take care of some family business. So the next time you'll see me is tomorrow, because I have another interview scheduled for tomorrow morning at 9:30, but I gotta be there at 9 to set up. And yeah, so until tomorrow, bye. Hey, what is up, you guys? So I was gonna continue this for tomorrow, but the craziest thing happened to me tonight. So after I went to the interview, and like after all that was done, I called my mom and she was like, hey, we want some candy. No problem. I went to the store, got candy, went to a different store, had to go back to the other store because I got the wrong thing. All of a sudden I realized I don't have my phone. But while I'm in the first store, this lady comes up to me and she starts speaking to me in Spanish. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't speak Spanish. And she just kept speaking Spanish. So I was like, I'm sorry, I don't understand Spanish. Like, no habla español. And then she like gave me a dirty look and walked away. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Mind you, at that point, I didn't realize, but I had lost my phone. So then I run around both stores that I had been to, and I tracked down a bunch of people. I'm like, hey, can I call my parents to like have them help me look for it? Can I call my phone? This, that, and the other. So then I finally get a hold of my mom, tell her what happened, and she was like, okay, but we can find it because I have an iPhone. And so she was like, yeah, we got it, whatever, la da da. And so I was like, hey, where was it? And she was like, oh, it was at store number 2. So I go to store number 2, call her, and she was like, actually, it's on the move, but I didn't know how to tell you because I don't know how to get a hold of you. So I was like, okay, what should I do? So she sent me to go do family business stuff, and then they went to go get my phone. Well, while they got my phone, they did get my phone, and then right after that, my dad's car battery died, and I still had to go to school to return the equipment that I used today. So, and the like checkout room for my school closes at 9, and it was already like 7 o'clock, but I didn't want to leave my family without having my phone. That way they could get a hold of me. So yeah, that was what you missed in like 3 hours. It took like 2 hours to find my phone, and then 3 hours or so. I don't know. It was a long process. That's all I know. And yeah, we finally have the phone back, which I'm so glad, because I filmed B-roll on my phone along with the audio to the interview that I did this afternoon. So yeah, what a crazy night. Good morning. It is Tuesday, 8:44. I'm kind of running late to get to the studio because it's like a 25 to 30 minute drive, but it's all right because I told the guy I'm interviewing to meet me there at 9:30 because I still had to set up all the equipment and stuff. Plus, it all depends when the checkout room actually opens. And I think I have him for like 2 hours, which is a good block because I think only one interview of mine has been like an hour and a half. Otherwise, they've all been like 20-30 minutes. So like super easy. Also, please excuse the tiredness. I got to sleep last night, just didn't get to sleep as much as I would have liked. So I'm still pretty exhausted because last night was probably the longest and craziest night ever. Hey, what is up, you guys? So I just got done with my interview with another musician. His name is Casey. He's the lead singer for Second Echo. First time I met him, he was so sweet. I literally, while I was driving there, I get on the highway and there was like a 6-car accident. So I was like super late. I told him to show up at like 9:30 to give me time to like set up the equipment and stuff. And I ended up showing there at like 9:10, 9:15, and he was already there. So I was going to show you guys the setup, but he was like, oh, let me help you like break down before I leave because I feel really bad. So let me just explain it to you instead. So that is a DMG light. Those are the tripod stands, and then that's a camera bag, DMG. So I had a camera here, a C-stand set up with a DMG here. I had the chair right over there. I used that chair, by the way. And then I had a DMG over here. So I had a 2-light setup, a 2-camera setup, and I had the chair probably like right where my finger is, the tip of my finger. So yeah, and then this is a green screen, so I just pulled the curtain back. I'm just glad that I got that done and out the way because I was super nervous because he is only available until I think he said like 11:30 or something, which is totally fine, but studio opens up, or checkout room opens up at like 9. So I checked out the studio from 9 to I think like 12. And then yeah, all this stuff of like I was running late, stuff like that. But he was super sweet, super understanding, and I'm just glad I got that done and out the way. And I'm pretty sure I'm done for interviews in terms of my portfolio. So now it's just on to editing and we're good. And today is Tuesday, so I may or may not be filming my lighting assignments later tonight because I do have to do like a night scene and I have to wait for that to get dark. But I am gonna do it with some friends because I don't have like an idea for that yet. Hey, what's up, you guys? So it is Wednesday night and I forgot to film while we were doing the lighting assignments, but that's because we used my phone for the audio. But I'm currently at my friend's house to help her with her VidTube project. So that's where we're at. See you guys in a bit. This is the setup. Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday and it is 9 a.m. We are currently headed to the studio so me and my friend Ariana can finish up our green screen assignments for lighting. It's the last assignment we have to do for lighting, and then we're basically done for the semester. I checked out the studio from 9 to 12. I am late. I do know that. But I did let them know that my friend Ariana would be with me, so that way they could let her into the studio as well. The reason I'm late is because my mom was talking to me about some family issues that have been going on lately, so I was getting like the 411 on that, and then I was like, oh crap, I'm late. This was our lighting plot for our green screen assignment, and the cameraman is Joey, which you could see right there, and he really pulled through for us. And that's also my best friend Ariana right there. Okay, we just got done at the studio. Now we're back at Ariana's house because she needs help finishing her vid too. We have like 7 scenes, and my friend Joey's coming back because she needs a second person in her scenes. So yeah, I had to do my makeup because it made to make it look like this girl left her house and, like, you know, lived life. So yeah, till next time. Joey did come over, but we only had him for 2 hours and the batteries to the camera were dead. So we ended up having to wait a little longer, and our friend Caitlin showed up to help us. And then afterwards we went to IHOP and ate. And then when I got home, I just edited my portfolio some. Here's a little sneak peek of it. This was one of my interviews, and this was Colin. He's the knight that works at the Tournament of Kings, and he was so sweet. All of my interviewees were amazing, and I really just appreciate them and their time for doing this. Here's me editing some more. I needed to make my rough cut because my class on Friday needed the rough cut, and the editor that I originally had a contract with, I hadn't heard really much from or like the progress or anything, so that was a whole hot mess. And I'm a really good student and I try my hardest, so I just stayed up all night editing, trying to make a decent rough cut, and my professor was pretty okay with it, and the editor actually did turn in his own rough cut as well. Alright you guys, that concludes this week's A Week in My Life. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below what your favorite part was, or if I should do more of these day in the lives or week in the lives or however. And yeah, be sure to smash the subscribe button down there while you're at it. Doodles!